Yeah, but in court, today. Assistant spoke with Jay, she said, yeah, we need to hear this. Yes. Thank you.
I'd say So, but what's your actual offer? 9 days. 9 days or 30 days I don't know, actually, he said so. Instead of making a probation, I think it has to be probation. I think probation has to be ordered. I think you're probably gonna have to wait until he has to be okay. I think you just order him to be placed in probation. He doesn't do it. That would make the most sense to me.
Hey, Jay, let me on, please.
Yeah.
So much go.
He just got back to me like 2 months.
How many people?
They only had 22, but they might be down here too late, I guess. They asked me to like, it's like,
Yeah, we're waiting on first appearances.
Day home, 3 days on process.
Hi.
You don't let go or let's go.
There's a lot.
I don't feel that way, but there's always time.
He's sporting a really good look there.
I thought I was one or two.
Just one. He was completed 10 days. Jerry, are you giving people a hard time over here?
Is that?
So are you giving people a hard time?
Yes, I do.
No, I haven't.
He's an anchor member every 4 days. So if we plead today, and I talk to his probation officer,
Session on Judge John Reed presiding.
Good morning, please be seated.
Could you say it's Judge always gonna keep it, so I don't.
Alicia, you got that TV?
Council, are all those TVs working?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right, everybody, good morning. I'm Judge Reed, and we're here today for jury pretrial conferences. Sorry for the delay. Our first appearance docket went a little long this morning. But in just a few moments, I'm going to call you up to the podium individually to address your case. And some of you all may be entering pleas today, so I want to take a few moments to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, I can appoint one to represent you. You have the right to a trial by jury at which the state would have to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, and you have the right to confront witnesses against you. If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest today, you'll be giving up the right to call all witnesses in your defense and the right to present any defenses you may have. If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest to certain offenses, the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles may suspend your license. If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, you'll give up the right to appeal all issues in your case, except for that of an illegal sentence. If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest to the charges against you, it could affect your immigration status, up to and including deportation. And finally, if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest to a charge involving domestic violence, it could affect your ability to purchase or possess a firearm. Now, everybody here this morning who is on the docket, if you could please stand and raise your right hands to be sworn in. Do you all swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes. All right, thank you all. You may be seated. All right, Mr. Cotton.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, the first case I have on the docket is going to be Shahar Azarzar, A-Z-A-R-Z-A-R. That's case number 25-MM-2460.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I've met with the state on that case. I think we could probably leave that set without subs. You okay with that?
Yes.
For whatever your next available date is. My client lives out of state, but we're working on an offer that would be able to be resolved in writing. So
Okay, so y'all think you're...
we're close to
agreement?
resolution on that case, and if not, we'll move it, but I think we might be able to get that wrapped up.
Any objection from the state?
No objection.
All right. We're going to set Mr. Zarzar for February 19th at 1:30 without subpoenas.
Your Honor, the next case I have is Cynthia Hurd, H-U-R-D, 25-MM-2783. With that, we are also working on a resolution. Do you want to leave that soft, or do you want me to continue that?
For who again?
That's on.
Let's
Judge, based on my correspondence with the state, I think I'm going to request a continuance on that case. We're working on a resolution. I know I've got to get her a little bit of information, and she's got 2 witnesses to speak with.
All right. All right, no objection from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we'll go ahead and continue Ms. Hurd's case to March 4th at 9 a.m.
Your Honor, the next case I have is Sheila Farrow, That's case number 25MM2841. Your Honor, I've received all the discovery on this case. I've reviewed it. I need an opportunity to meet with my client. I don't mind leaving this set on the 19th if I'm going to be here anyway. I'm not sure I'll be able to resolve it on that date, but if it gives an opportunity to, I can leave it set for 2/19 without. You okay with that, Lex?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. February 19th at 1:30 without subpoenas.
Thank you. Your Honor, the next case I have is Tammy Eitel, E-I-T-E-L. That's 26 CT 38. Your Honor, I'll tell you what, I can probably leave that on 2/19 without. I need to meet with my client. I've spoken with the state. I think that's getting close to coming in for a landing as well.
State? Looks like it's the first time up for Ms. Idle.
It is the first time up. I'm just leaving it soft because I can probably resolve it.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. February 19th at 1:30 without.
Your Honor, the next case I have is Paula Johnson, 25MM3120.
Yeah, let's continue.
Judge, I'm going to request a continuance on that. I've reviewed the discovery in that case and brought some things to the state's attention. They need to be able to review some discovery to be able to try to resolve that case.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
March 4th at 9 a.m.
Next case I have is Carol Hardin, Judge. I've received discovery on that case. I've had an opportunity to review it. I need time to meet with my client to determine how we're going to proceed on that case. On that case, I would request a continuance to 3/4.
Any objection?
No objection.
March 4th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. The last case I have on the docket is Joe Lynn Black, case number 25CT2123. Your Honor, for some reason, I just received discovery on that yesterday on that file. I need time to review the discovery and meet with my client.
All right. State?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m.
Judge, that's all I see on the docket. Mr. Grassi? Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good
Scott.
day.
You too.
Ernie, you're gonna need the QR code.
Pardon?
Ernie, you're gonna need this.
Not today, thank you.
Ms. Merrifield?
Will you graciously allow Mr. Stewart?
Okay. Mr. Stewart?
Please.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the Court, Brad Stewart, present. Judge, on behalf of Lewis Guthrie, this is 24MM4150. Your Honor, may the state and I approach?
Yes, sir.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
All right, we'll leave Mr. Guthrie's case set for February 19th at 1:30 without subpoenas.
Your Honor, I'm also covering for Mr. Welton. He has one matter on the docket. Paul Ingram, INGRAM, 25MM3023. Judge, this is the first time up. He has filed a motion to continue. I believe he wants to move this to the next pretrial date, Judge.
No objection from the state, Judge.
Okay. Paul Ingram,
Yes, Your Honor.
March 4th at 9 a.m.
Your Honor, that's all I have. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Mr. Stewart. Ms. Merrifield. Good morning.
I'm covering for Mr. Nopes, if I could take those first.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to skip the first one. The second one he has is Castaneda. It's 25CT2419. He's asking to continue this. I don't believe the state has an objection. It is a new case, and he is still waiting on discovery. I guess there was an issue with the demand getting to the right prosecutor with the clerk's shift.
State, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m.
The next one he has is Claire Gunter. It's 26CT85 and 86. Same situation, new case, waiting on discovery. I did discuss it with the state. I don't believe they have any objection.
State?
No objection, Your Honor.
March 4th at 9 a.m.
And the last one he has is an inmate. It's my understanding we want to pass that for a bit.
We'll pass that for just a few. Okay. Okay.
And I'll go ahead and move on to my cases.
Yes, ma'am.
Probably found under Flaherty. Brady Merrifield on behalf of McLean Balcom, 25 CT 2227 and 2228. There is a waiver on file. It's the first time up, requesting a continuance. Am reviewing this one for a motion to suppress, and I have discussed it with the state.
Any objections, Dave?
No objection, Your Honor.
March 4th at 9 a.m.
Then I have James Bell, 25 MM 3127. Judge, we have him set for a motion to dismiss on March the 2nd. It will be dispositive if we could just move everything to that date.
Okay. We'll go ahead and leave Mr. Bell on for March 2nd.
Then I have Elizabeth Beritzky, 25 CT 2201, waiver on file, reviewing her case for possible entry into vet court. Also have a potential motion issue, so I'm requesting to continue that to the 4th of March as well.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
March 4th at 9 a.m.
Then I have Judith Casanova, 25 CT 2046. There is a waiver requesting to continue that to March 4th. I have received discovery, just need an opportunity to review it again with my client.
No objection, Your Honor.
March 4th at 9 a.m.
The next one is Christopher Curls, 25 MM 3332, waiver on file for Mr. Curls. I'd like to leave him set for review without subpoenas. We do have an anticipated resolution.
Stay?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. February 19th at 1:30 without.
You said 1:30, Judge?
Yes, ma'am. It's at 1:30 this month.
And then I have Brody Ewing, 25 CT 2374. I do have a diversion agreement if I may approach.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And Judge, for Mr. Ewing, he also had an associated traffic citation, 25 TR 12452 for careless driving. I would ask to merge and dismiss that in with the diversion. It was the same incident that prompted the case and the citation.
All right, we'll go ahead and merge and dismiss that citation.
Thank you, Judge. The next case I have is Megan Ferguson. It's 25 MM 3260, waiver on file. I'd like to leave this one set for review without subpoenas, anticipate a resolution.
State?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. February 19th at 1:30 without.
And then I have Thomas Haley, 25 MM 3224, waiver on file, requesting to continue this case. We do have a motion hearing in March. That won't be dispositive, but I do think it's important that we have that hearing before we bring this one in for a landing.
And what did you say the last name was?
Haley, Haley. First name Thomas.
Okay. State, any objection?
No objection.
And you wanted a continuance?
I do.
To March
Judge.
4th?
Yes, sir.
March 4th at 9 a.m.
Then the last one I have is Skylar Kennedy, 25 CT 2210. There is a waiver on file for Mr. Kennedy. I'd like to leave this one set for review. We do have the possibility of a working agreement, and I just want to keep it tracking, so set it without for 219, please. Yes, that was 25 CT 2210.
State, any objection?
No objection.
All right, February 19th at 1:30 without.
Do you want me to handle Mr. Nopes' inmate?
Let's go ahead.
Brady Merrifield covering for Marty Nopes. William Bentley, 25 MM 2473. Mr. Bentley is present. Mr. Nopes is asking for a continuance. I have discussed this with the state. I don't believe that they have any objection. I think they're still working on a resolution.
Okay, I think we announced last pretrial that that was the last continuance in this case.
Understand. Judge, can we approach on this case?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Bentley, we're going to go ahead and pass your case for right now. Ms. Merrifield, come talk to you. Okay? Britsky?
I took care of that one. That was the first one. You've got 25 CT 2227 and 2228. Oh, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong one. We did move those to March the 4th.
Yeah, March 4th, 9 a.m.
Thank you, I appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Ms. Merrifield. Mr. Dees? Good morning.
I have one case on your docket, there's a waiver of appearance in the court file. Robert Dees on behalf of Avery Michael Hall, 25 CT 2447. And we are working towards a resolution on this case. We're asking for 3-4.
State, any objection?
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't hear the defendant's.
Avery Hall?
Yeah, no objection to passing that case.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. Good seeing you.
You too, Mr. Dees, thank you. Mr. Flowers?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
First matter, Hillary Brooks. We're asking that that remain 219 without subs. Have communicated that to the state. They had no objection, is my understanding. And that's 219 without subs, Your Honor.
State?
Your Honor, no objection to that.
All right, February 19th at 1:30 without.
Judge, next case is Irwin, Natalie Irwin. There are 3 case numbers. We're asking for 219 without subs. We anticipate being able to dispose of the case that day. We're asking for 219 without subs.
State?
Your Honor, no objection in anticipation of a resolution in this case.
All right, February 19th at 1:30 without.
Judge, the next case, and it may be under Mr. Shaw's name, but in any event, Alfonso, 25 CT 1755. He's asking that be left for trial with subs.
State?
What was the last name, Mr. Barnes?
I think it's Alfonso. if I'm not mistaken.
Alfonso Kutseva?
Your Honor, the state's ready for trial.
All right, we'll leave this set February 19th at 1:30 with subpoenas.
Yes, sir. Next matter, Heffernan, CT 2169. We're asking for 219. That's a control purpose day. We're sure we'll have our DPA signed before then and file it with the court, but if not, 219 without subpoenas.
You said you're just waiting on a deferred prosecution
They
agreement?
haven't agreed to it yet, Judge, but hope springs eternal, from my
State?
perspective.
What was that defendant's name?
I'm sorry.
Heffernan,
Yeah,
we'll see.
Witness counsel in this case, and I just wanted to make my appearance.
Okay, thank you,
We're
Mr.
opposed to a pretrial diversion.
Thank you, Mr. Lasko.
yeah, Judge, I don't know that the defense is ever gonna get a pretrial diversion.
And
in
we may
this
not,
case,
but we're thinking 219, we'll reach some sort of resolution.
Okay.
Judge, if we could set it without subpoenas,
That's what
I
I'm
will,
asking.
we will figure out if we can do something. I don't think he's ever gonna get a DPA, but.
And he may not, but
We'll go ahead and set Mr. Heffernan's case for February 19th at 1:30 without.
next is Edward Benton Grimsley, 25 CT 2386, 219. We very much believe that a written plea will be filed before then, but 219 for control purposes without subpoenas.
What was the last name? Mr.
Grimsley.
Grimsley.
Grimsley. It's a 1216 case.
Yes, sir. And you wanted February 19th without?
Yes, sir, we believe we can have it disposed of by then. We're going to make every effort to do just that.
And no objection from the state?
No objection to the state, Your Honor, set that 219 without subs. We do anticipate if we
All right. 219 without.
Next, Dwayne Garrison, 25 MM 2031. Again, we're asking for 219 without subpoenas. We believe we're going to be able to dispose of a lot of cases either prior to or on that date.
State?
Garrison, Your Honor.
Yes.
No objection,
You all anticipate a plea, you said?
We do.
Yes, Your Honor, we do anticipate a plea, however, the state would not oppose it being, his case is getting old, so.
It is.
If a plea, the state anticipates a plea being agreed on.
All right, in any event, this will be the last continuance.
We understand. I understand, Judge. The next matter, out of an abundance of caution, I'm gonna call it Samantha Hans, 25 2655. A non-process been filed. I wanna make sure that your docket, Your Honor, reflects that.
Samantha Hans?
Yes, sir.
That's correct, Judge. We did file a no process.
Okay. All right, that resolves Ms. Hans' case.
Justice Cale Huffnagel. That's another one, 219, that we anticipate disposing of by 219. We hope so. I think a review of the video and the disagreement we have with the state might go away.
State, any objection?
Judge, I thought we already addressed that case, but 219 without subpoenas is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right,
It is.
February 19th at 1:30
Yes, sir.
without subpoenas.
Your Honor, one other case that I'm assisting with, Attorney Nathan Prince contacted my office. He represents a Tracy Lee Berry, B-A-R-I.
Yes, sir.
He's asking, it's a relatively new case, 26 MM and I believe 18. He's asking for, the state suggested March 4th, and so that's what we're requesting, to be continued to March 4th.
State?
Your Honor, no objection, this case is fairly new.
It is. All right, March 4th at 9 a.m.
Judge, that's all I have. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Mr. Losco. Good morning.
Judge, I'm here on one case. The case number is 25, or the defendant's name is Francisco De Leon. He has two cases, that's 25 CT 002128 and 25 CT 002129.
Yes, sir.
There's a waiver on file. We're working towards a resolution in this case. The state still owes me a little bit of discovery. Upon reflection or upon review, I believe something is missing. We're asking for a one-cycle continuance so we can try to resolve this amongst ourselves without your involvement.
State?
Your Honor, the state has no objection to a continuance. That discovery, not sure that it exists, but I will be requesting that. And if it does, it'll be sent over. However, right now it's in our possession, but we'll get that call.
Okay. All right. March 4th at 9 a.m. for Mr. De Leon.
Thank you, Judge. Can be excused.
Thank you, Mr. Losco. Ms. Merrifield?
Thank you, Judge. If I could call back up William Bentley from Mr. Noakes.
Yes, ma'am.
25 MM 2473. Mr. Noakes is in a hearing in Walton County. I was unable to hail him.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
And Judge, for Mr. Bentley, I did review, the state did provide an offer. That's something I'm gonna have to provide to Mr. Noakes. Mr. Bentley does have a felony case, so it would not result in him being released from incarceration. So I'd be asking to put it on the 219 to allow Mr. Noakes an opportunity to discuss the offer with his client, and then present before the court.
Okay, is that February 19th with subpoenas?
If the court has announced it that it's the last time and not willing to set it without, then certainly would defer to the court.
State?
Your Honor, the state would not be opposed to setting that for 219 with subs or for a judge trial, but 219 with subs works. Your Honor.
All right. We did announce that it was the last continuance on January 21st, so Mr. Bentley, I'm going to set your case for February 19th at 1:30 with subpoenas.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Ms.
Mr. Noakes has been
Merrifield.
conceded. I do believe that's all I have.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wonderful, thank you.
Mr. Wiggins?
Good morning, Your Honor. Charlie Wiggins on behalf of Jonathan Ryan Holloway, case number 2025 MM2650. I've had a discussion with the state, and we would like to push this off to your March 4th date to perhaps reach a resolution.
What was the defendant's name, Mr. Wiggins?
Last name Holloway, first name Jonathan. It was not on the docket this morning, but I was told the last time I was here to be here today.
Yes, sir.
So,
State?
Your Honor, that, no objection.
All right, we'll go ahead and set Mr. Holloway's case for March 4th at 9 a.m.
that concludes my business before the court. May I be excused?
Yes, sir, Mr. Wiggins, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Gilbert? Good morning.
First case is Alexander Butler in 25 MM 2396. May I approach?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, that's a written plea that resolved this case. Prints have been, I think, already filed with the clerk.
Okay. All right, I'll accept the plea. It looks like the prints are perfect.
Thank you, Your Honor. Next case is Lawrence Cotting in 25 MM 2988. We have a waiver on file. We're ready for trial.
State?
Cotting, Your Honor. C-O-D-D.
Yes, Mr. Lawrence Cotting.
The state is, ready, Your Honor. Are we, you said ready for trial, or is that with subpoenas or without?
With subpoenas for February 19th. February 19th at 1:30 with subpoenas.
Sure, and Mr. Cotting lives in Texas. For that hearing, could we have him zoom in? Obviously, he'd be here for trial.
For the docket day?
Yes, sure.
That'll be fine.
Thank you. And what?
Your Honor, is the defense attorney appear by Zoom on docket day
What's that?
for jury? Okay, for jury review with subs. The defendant to appear by Zoom?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
state would object to that due to the closeness of when the trial would be. The state would ask the defendant appear by Zoom. I mean, appear in person.
Mr. Gilbert?
Be financially burdensome on the defendant really for nothing, that he can't get through Zoom. It's a non-contested hearing. So we would ask the court approve the Zoom appearance.
I'm going to allow Mr. Cotting to appear by Zoom for jury review.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then the last case is Landon Joyner in 25 MM. It's 3055 through 3060, I believe, is what we're at. I have a waiver on file. We request a continuance. We've received an offer from the state. I owe them some information. We're continuing to work on this, so we request full March.
State?
That's fine with the state, Judge.
All right. March 4th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have, I believe.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gilbert.
Thank you. Your Honor, if I may, as I was leaving, a Mr. Kusheva Alfonso, who may be on the docket, informed me that he believes Tim Shaw represents him. Tim, as the court may be aware, is in Texas. I was unaware of that fact, but I'm going to appear in that matter for Mr. Shaw and ask that we put it on for 2/19. I'm going to be here anyway that day. Do you have that?
Your Honor, if this is number 2 on the docket, Alejandro Alfonso Cueva, it was already set to 19.
Yeah, already set for February 19th with subpoenas.
Is there another Alfonso? Okay, very well. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Mr. Durrell? Good morning.
Police Court, Dustin Durrell. Your Honor, I'm also covering for Ms. Dudley today. If I may call her cases first, make sure I
Yes,
don't
sir.
walk out without doing it. Ms. Dudley has first a Heather Blanchard, 25 CT 1959. She's asking to leave Ms. Blanchard's set without subs. I believe she said she's working on a motion to suppress.
State?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 19th without at 1:30.
And next for Ms. Dudley is a Brooks Gonzalez, 25 CT. I'm sorry? All right, well, I believe that's the last one for Ms. Dudley, so I'll switch to mine while they're getting
Sounds
Mr.
good.
Gonzalez. First, I have Mr. Donald Castle, Cassell, asking to leave him set for entry of a plea, so 219 without subs, if we can, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 19th at 1:30 without.
Next is Mr. Thomas Curry, asking for a continuance for Mr. Curry. I'm getting some documentation together for the state. I believe this may be a DPA offer.
No objection to that, Your Honor.
All right, what date were you looking for, Mr. Durrell? My apologies.
Mr. Thomas Curry, Curry, 25 CT 2440, just asking for a continuance.
Yes, Your Honor, we're, this is a driving while license suspended, an FTA. We're just asking for additional proof of vehicle registration before that DPA.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m.
Next is Mr. Joseph Doherty, 25 CT 2176. Your Honor, I think this one's on me. I missed the video. I spoke with the state about that today. I have found it in my email. I just need a continuance to download that and review the discovery, Your Honor.
What was the defendant's name?
Doherty, Dough.
State?
No objection, Your Honor, to continue.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m.
Next is Mr. Pedro Gonzalez de Villa, 25 CT 2289. I believe it's under Gonzalez, Your Honor. Similar to Mr. Curry, getting some documentation together for the state, request a continuance.
No objection to a continuance, Your Honor. We are just, awaiting, getting that valid driver's license.
Okay. March 4th at 9 a.m.
And finally, for me, Your Honor, Ms. Alyssa Graham, GRA, 26mm24. I have received discovery. I have not reviewed all of it yet. I'm just requesting a continuance to get through the discovery on that one, Your Honor.
Any objection?
Your Honor, I apologize. What was the defendant's name?
Alyssa Graham?
No objection to continuance, Your Honor. This case is new.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m. for Ms. Graham.
Thank you, Your Honor. And back to Mr. Gonzalez, if we may.
Yes, sir.
Dustin covering for the recent Ms. Dudley is asking to set Mr. Gonzalez on the Veterans Court docket on 212 for observation, if we may, Your Honor. She indicates that there is a Veterans Court offer for all of the cases. I guess there's a accompanying felony case. She, I think, just worked out, got the approval for that.
All right, we'll put Mr. Gonzalez on the observation docket for Veterans Court. Do we need to set a status as far as my docket's concerned?
It's my understanding that if, for whatever reason, he is removed from the Veterans Court docket, they will put them back on this docket. If you would like to set a status, I think we can have both running, but I'm not sure.
Is there going to be plea days going into the court?
There will be a plea, I don't know when, but according to Ms. Dudley, she's got the offer.
We'll just go ahead and set it for the March 4th pretrial,
Okay.
just as the status,
In addition to the 212
in
veterans?
addition to the 212 date.
Your Honor.
Excellent, thank you, Your Honor.
State?
Your Honor, too, for the court's record, 25MM003045, that's on the docket today, does look like it was transferred into the felony court case, which is 4625CF21117, so just for the court's record.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Burns.
Yes. 25MM003045, transferred into 25CF2117.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gonzalez.
So you'll be at the Veterans Court docket
Thank you, Your Honor.
I believe that's all myself and Ms. Dudley have today, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Durrell.
Thank you.
Mr. Sanders? Morning, sir.
Rusty Sanders on behalf of Easton Hill, case number 24 CT 578 and 24 MM 2258. The state attorney's office.
Yes, Your Honor, and 24 CT 576 and 24 MM 2256. We received notice that he has a zero balance and his deferred prosecution agreement has been completed, so we will announce a dismissal of both of these cases.
All right. Mr. Hill, your cases have been dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Nice to
Mr.
see you,
Sanders.
sir.
Mr. LaPella? Morning,
Your
Mr.
Honor.
LaPella.
Sean LaPella, for the record, I have 6 cases in total. The first one is Amanda Dahl. I spoke with the state on that one, and I think we're gonna leave her set for trial with subpoenas.
Stay.
One more, Your Honor.
This is the one she blew under the 08.
For Paul Dahl.
Amanda Dahl.
Amanda Dahl.
I'm
Your
sorry,
Honor,
what's that order?
The state's ready for trial.
All right. February 19th at 1:30 with subpoenas.
And then I have Isaiah Brisbane. And all my clients are not present, but do have waivers. On Brisbane,
Yes, sir.
that's the one where we're kind of following Mr. Garrett's companion case. And so we just asked this case to track with that one.
Okay. Stay.
No objection, Your Honor. We, have discussed this, he said 219 without subs. That's
We just want to,
agreeable.
can we track it with the other, I don't know what the other. I didn't
Mr.
get the
Garrett?
Date on that one.
Yes, Your Honor, we're planning to set it for 219 also.
That'll work.
Any objection from the state?
No objection, Your Honor, unless Mr. Garrett's case was filed for continuance. And that was 25MM1675, which I believe it was.
I did announce this as the last continuance on January 21st. Mr. Garrett?
Yes, Your Honor, I anticipated getting resolved this month.
We're going to go ahead and set it on February 19th at 1:30 with subpoenas.
Next matter I have, Judge, is Ella Bryant. And we'd like to continue this one last time. I think we're close to a resolution.
Stay?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. March 4th at 9 a.m. for Ms. Bryant. There's a few. There's 25 CT 2098, 25 MM 3088, and then 2025 TR 10617. March 4th at 9 a.m.
And the next matter I have is Andrew Craig with a C. That's a request for continuance there. He's an out-of-state client, and we're working towards getting his driver's license and DMV issues taken care of before he enters that plea. Yes, for the March 4th.
No objection to the continuance, Your Honor.
That's GRANT 25 CT 2278. And I've gotten discovery, it's voluminous. I've been going through it with my client, but we haven't gotten to a point of resolution yet. So if we can have a date next month, around the same time,
Okay. You want a continuance to the next pretrial?
that'd be great.
State, any objection to March 4th?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m. for Ms. Grant.
Thank you. That's all I've got, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Benny.
Good to see you.
Mr. Browning? Morning.
Boyd Browning for Joel Amandolera.
Yes, sir.
That's the passage, Judge, first time up.
Any objections, State?
One moment, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think I have any discovery to do this first time up. What's Amandolera? Amandolera, A.
Oh, A. I thought you, D.
Okay.
Your Honor, the first time up, no objection to
All right.
continuance.
March 4th at 9 a.m.
Judge, I've noticed, it looks like your trial dates and everything are tracking with Judge Wells, or he's tracking with you.
It seems to be that way.
Yeah, I just, it may have some issues with some trial dates, it's good to say. Adam Boggs, and we can leave that set for your docket day without judge for anticipated plea.
How do you spell the last name?
I'm sorry, Boggs with B, B Bravo, Boggs. Boggs, B Bravo. Adam Boggs.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Almost there. All right. What were you requesting, Mr. Brown?
Leave it set for your docket day or jury trial review without subpoenas for anticipated plea.
State.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 19th at 1:30 without.
1:30. Garrett Boyce. Also first time up, no discovery, request pass it.
State.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, March 4th, 9 a.m.
Christian Carrasquillo, C-A-R-R-A-S.
Yes, sir.
So Judge, first time up, no discovery, ask to pass it.
State.
Here's number 29 on the docket, Your Honor.
Mr. Carrasquillo.
C-A-R-R-A-S-Q-U-I-L-L-O.
No objection to a continuance, Your Honor.
March 4th, 9 a.m.
Adam Downing. Mr. Downing, you here? Judge, this will be a plea. As he's approaching, he's accepted a plea to first offense DUI, minimum penalties. We'd ask the court if, give them an option to buy off community service work. And if the court could put on a record that they have no objection to a business purposes or a hardship license if otherwise eligible. Sometimes DMV gets hung up in that.
All right, State, if you can announce those terms.
The offer for Mr. Adam Downing in case number 25CT1847 is an adjudication of guilt, $500 fine, $476.73 in court costs, 11 months and 29 days probation, 50 hours of community service work, 6-month driver's license suspension, DUI school, victim impact panel, and 10-day impound. And the state does not object to allowing the defendant to pay out that community service at the statutory rate.
Hey, Judge, before the court announced the plea, we'd ask to address the vehicle impound.
Okay.
We've asked the court consider a waiver of the impound. This is Mr. Downing's work truck. He has a landscaping business. All his tools and equipment are in his truck, and he hauls his trailer with his truck. I believe that under paragraph H of the statute, the court may waive that if it's owned by his business or business owns a vehicle. And he's the only, it's an LLC, and he's the sole employee of that LLC.
State's position.
Your Honor, specifically these cases, the DMV is going to require affidavit from the defendant.
Not for an impound, Judge. The DMV doesn't have anything to do with the vehicle impound. They have to deal with the interlock device, but they don't have anything to do with an impound. Probation.
So if you're gonna be placed on probation and you have to do the impound, the DMV is gonna require the impound for you to even get your hardships and all that. So that would be something you would have to speak to Ms. Ferlin and the DMV about.
Right, so how it normally works is you go ahead and address that with JCS, provide them with any necessary information regarding the vehicle. I have no objection if he otherwise qualifies under
Okay,
the statute.
and I've not heard of that with the DMV's involved in the impound part of it.
It's required for him to get his driver's license back, especially if he's gonna get a hardship.
I know, but they, sometimes they schedule the impound 2 months out.
It depends on the defendant on when that impound is taken.
Okay.
So I would go ahead and get that information
Okay.
to Ms. Ferland as soon as possible.
Yes, we will, Judge.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
He's going to announce it, please.
So, Mr. Downing, your attorney indicates that you want to go ahead and plea no contest and accept that offer from the state. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please state your full name and date of birth.
Adam Nicholas Downing, March 21st, 1994.
All right. Mr. Downing, were you here this morning when I explained everyone's rights?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand those rights?
I do.
All right. Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or other medication today?
No, sir.
Do you have any questions regarding the rights you're giving up by entering this plea?
No, sir.
Have you had enough time to speak with Mr. Browning regarding the plea and get any questions you may have answered?
Yes, sir.
And do you believe it's in your best interest to enter this plea today?
I do.
Okay. All right, Mr. Downing, I do find your plea to be freely and voluntarily entered. I will adjudicate you guilty and place you on 11 months and 29 days of probation. During your probationary term, you're to pay a $500 fine, $476.73 in court costs. You're to complete 50 hours of community service, which you may buy out at the statutory rate. Your driver's license is going to be suspended for a period of 6 months. I have no objection whatsoever to you obtaining a hardship license if you otherwise qualify. You're going to complete the DUI school, 1 session of the victim impact panel, and you're subject to a 10-day vehicle impound. Again, I have no objection to that requirement being waived in the event that you meet the qualifications, okay? Mr. Collins?
Can I approach with counsel?
Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Yeah. And if there's an issue, please let me know. All right, and Mr. Downing, were you just fingerprinted by the court deputy? Okay.
And Judge, I didn't know if the court announced he could buy off community service, had the
He
option
did-
to buy off
yes,
community service.
I did.
Okay, and, oh, Judge, there is a speeding citation. We asked the court to merge and dismiss.
We'll merge and dismiss the companion traffic citation.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, so Mr. Downing, you're gonna have to check in with that QR code within 24 hours, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. He
You
got it.
him already? Oh, okay. Very efficient this morning, Kevin.
Yeah, that's good.
You got the civil infraction case number by
Yes,
chance?
Judge. It's 2025 TR 8587. Yes, sir. Okay.
All right, best of luck to you, Mr. Downing.
Yes, sir. Judge Linda Holst, and we're going to set that for trial. Judge, we set, what's your trial week, Judge? Make sure I'm.
It is week of February 23.
23rd?
Yep.
Okay, good, Judge.
You said who?
Linda Holmes.
State?
Judge, we're ready for trial.
All right, February 19th at 1:30 with subpoenas.
Judge, lastly, have Farouk Hossein.
Yes, sir.
He has a 25 CT 2277. He also has an infraction on the docket, 25 TR 10847. And just, he has I'd ask to continue this and consider the state to transfer this to circuit court. He's got a plan of doing it all.
Should
Already done, okay, they're working on doing it, so. It's still on today's docket?
It is on today's docket. Do you have that indicated in your file? You're saying that the case is going to be transferred to circuit?
Yes, Judge. Want to put a control date?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and set a control date for March 4th at 9 a.m.
Okay. You got the infraction too?
Yep.
Okay, yes, sir, thank you. Okay, I think that's all I have, Judge.
All right, thank you, Mr. Browning.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Garrett?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, there are waivers on file for my clients today. I'm also
Yes.
covering for Ricky Dyram, if I could call his case first.
Yes, sir.
He has Morgan Kennedy, 25 CT 1491. He's asking for a continuance to the next pretrial. He's asking for a continuance to the next pretrial. It is 25 CT 1491.
And what was the defendant's name?
Morgan Kennedy.
That's it for today.
Mr. Garrett, what'd you say?
No, Morgan Kennedy.
What'd you say the case number was?
25 CT 1491 is what I have.
Is it currently set for a court date? No, it's not. All right, let's put it on March 4th.
Then, Your Honor, going back to my cases, there are waivers on file. First, Chris Garrett on behalf of Ronald Belen, 25 CT 268. If we leave him set for jury review with subpoenas, we still have not had contact with Mr. Belen. I believe him to be deceased.
State?
Your Honor, the state is going to object to setting this with subpoenas due to judicial economy. The state would also ask that a capias be issued. Therefore, we can establish that contact before setting this with subpoenas for trial. The capias has not been issued in this case, and then we kept continuing trying to find contact.
You know, there's a waiver on file for his appearance.
Right, I can't issue a KPS today because of the waiver that Mr. Garrett filed.
Your Honor, if we set this for 219 with subpoenas and subpoena the defendant, and if he does, or, I mean,
He'll have to be here
Yeah.
on docket day.
okay.
Because that court date can't be
It
waived.
works, Your Honor, it's just, yes, Your Honor, 219 was substituted.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and set Mr. Belen February 19th at 1:30 with subpoenas.
I'll certainly let the state know if I am able to get contact with him, Your Honor, but I don't anticipate that happening.
Thank you, Mr. Garrett.
So, just so I understand, Your Honor, is Mr. Belen going to be here on the 19th?
I don't think so.
Well, that's the, is the court required him to be here? Because.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to make sure. If he's not here, then we're
Then
not
the
going to.
court's going to issue a KPS.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Then Chris Garrett on behalf of Douglas Blandford, 25 CT 493. Your Honor, we filed a motion in order to appoint a competency expert in this case, I believe last cycle. I don't believe Your Honor has signed the order.
I do have the order waiting for me. Have y'all talked about who to appoint?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, we have not, and I do apologize. I am newly appointed to this case, however, I will consult with Ms. Gearing, but as far as I'm aware, we haven't decided on expert yet.
Okay, so I've got that order. I'm ready to go ahead and sign it. I just wanted to know if you guys have somebody in mind to do the evaluation.
Dr. McDonald?
Any objections, State?
No objection, no.
Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and get that order signed today. Y'all want to set this for March 4th?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
State?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m.
Then Chris Garrett on behalf of Kelly Bradley, 25 MM 385. Your Honor, when would judge trials be this cycle?
Do you know when our judge trial day is? February 17th.
Oof, okay. Your Honor, my toddler has a dentist appointment I've already put off a couple of times. I don't believe this was announced as a final continuance last time, at least my notes don't say that. I'd ask for a final continuance in this case, and then we will certainly get this resolved, probably with a judge trial in February. It might be a jury trial though, or I'm sorry, in March.
State?
Your Honor, the state is ready for trial and is prepared for the judge trial date. However,
This
It-
was announced, ready for trial for the February trial cycle.
I apologize, Your Honor. He expressed to me yesterday that he does want a judge trial instead of a jury trial. However, I really can't be there on the 17th. His teeth hurt, and we've already put this off like 2 months of court, basically. So I would just ask for a final continuance.
State?
When is the next, if I understand, on the 17th, you cannot be ready for a judge trial if your client consents? Mr. Garrett?
I won't be available for a judge trial on that date. I mean, his appointment's at noon, so.
What would be the next judge trial date, Your Honor? 3/16. You have a conflict with that date, Mr. Garrett?
I've got some motion hearings with Judge Mason, but those can always be moved, so. Yeah, Your Honor, if we could just, I guess, can we set him for the pretrial on 3/4 just to keep track of it with the anticipation of setting up for a judge trial on 3/16?
State?
I would have no objection to that, Your Honor.
All right, we'll go ahead and set this for the March 4th docket at 9 a.m. as a status date, but it will also be set for our judge trial date in March,
What was that date again, Your Honor? 3/16. 3/16, thank you.
beginning at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Then Chris Garrett on behalf of Isaiah Brisbane, 25 MM 1675. I believe we already discussed setting him for 219 with subpoenas. However, I do anticipate a plea.
Okay, yeah, February 19th at 1:30 with subpoenas.
And then Eric Chirinos Lopez, 25 CT 1524. Your Honor, this is an older case, but it started out as a traffic homicide investigation. It's currently a misdemeanor. I've asked the state to send us a copy of the warrant that was used to obtain his medical information. We'd ask for a continuance to March 4th, and I don't anticipate the case going on any longer than March, assuming we get that information.
State?
Your Honor, this was a DUI with resulting in a death. Mr. Garrett has requested that information, and we're slightly confused on what's actually being requested, it's being sent. State wouldn't object to a continuance to next month, but we would ask that this is the final continuance, as this case is older. State has provided all discovery in its possession, and we are confused on what is exactly being requested.
I'm looking for the warrant that was used to obtain his medical information, particularly the alcohol level and the blood draw. It says it in the offense report that he used a warrant. As far as I can tell, subpoena ducis tecum, or notice of intent to issue a subpoena ducis tecum was not issued to my client, and so thus I would like a copy of the warrant.
We have.
Your Honor, the state has provided everything at this point in time. If there's a issue as to how the medical information was obtained, we've already provided everything. It's probably a time for Mr. Garrett to file a motion as to that and just clear that out on motion day if he wants to try to suppress that for some reason.
So should I file a motion to compel?
No, I'd say motion to suppress because we've given you everything that we have.
The state, you're saying the state does not have that warrant in its possession?
Your Honor, it's not that, we've sent everything that we have in the possession of the file, and there's ample amount of discovery. This was requested yesterday, so I do understand what Mr. Garrett is saying, but the legality of it and what's exactly this case is, the steps of it, I'm not sure. Anyway, we provided everything that we have, Your Honor. I can try to retrieve what he's asking, but there's no guarantee that it exists at this point.
So we provided everything, and I think the easiest way to solve it, file a motion to suppress, either he prevails on the motion or he doesn't, and we can move this case along, rather than going back and forth. Do we get this? We've given everything we have. But we'd like to move the case along at this stage.
Mr. Garrett?
Your Honor, if I can have a continuance to 3-4, I'll certainly get a motion to suppress the blood draw filed.
Okay.
Before that.
All right. March 4th at 9 a.m. And that'll be the last continuance.
Yes, Your Honor. Chris Garrett on behalf of April Classic, 25 CT 2837, requesting a continuance to review discovery with Ms. Classic. I don't believe the state has any objection.
State?
Your Honor, I do apologize. I was trying to find Mr. Lopez on the docket a minute ago. What was the defendant's name again?
Classic, C-L-A-S-S-I-C-K.
Classic.
Looks like it's the first time up
Yeah,
from this.
no objection, Your Honor.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m.
Chris Garrett on behalf of Ruben Costa, 25 CT 1893 and 25 CT 1894. I believe the state is working on getting us the body-worn camera videos from both of those cases. We'd ask for a continuance to March 4th.
State?
No objection to that, Your Honor. I do see that there is what we have on the docket today is 25 CT 1893, and then there's a 4625 CT 1894 that is not on the docket today. That's a reckless driving, and then we have 25 CT 2231. And then
Okay.
So there's a 25 CT 1894 as well? All right, let's make sure all of those track together. State, you didn't have any objection to March 4th?
No, Your Honor.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m.
And then Chris Garrett on behalf of Jared Hill, 25 MM2383. I believe Your Honor announced this as a final continuance last cycle. We'd asked that he be set for 219, left set for 219 with subpoenas.
State?
Your Honor, that's fine.
All right, February 19th, 1:30 p.m. with subpoenas.
Chris Garrett on behalf of Nwang Jigme, Jigme, 25 CT 1190. Your Honor, we're exploring that court as an option for this client. We would have to have jurisdiction transferred to Brevard County. I'm going to speak with that with Judge Mason next week at staffing. If we could have a continuance to March 4th.
Okay, State?
That's fine with the state.
All right, March 4th, 9 a.m. for Mr. Jig.
Chris Garrett on behalf of Shannon Jones, 25 MM2104. I believe Your Honor announced this as a final continuance last cycle. We'd ask that it be left set for February 19th with subpoenas.
State?
That's fine, Your Honor.
February 19th at 1:30 with subpoenas.
And then finally, Chris Garrett on behalf of Jacob Kingen, 25 CT2033. I believe it's the first time up for this client. We're still waiting on some videos and restitution documentation. We ask for a continuance to March 4th.
Any objection?
No.
March 4th at 9 a.m.
And then, Your Honor, we have the motion hearing at the end of pretrial for Ms. Champion Lowe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We'll hear that right when we're done with our pretrial.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Catalini.
I left my notes, sir. I was with Judge Wells.
What's that?
I was with Judge Wells, sir, so.
Miss Benfield told me.
I appreciate it.
No, thank you for calling and checking in.
I appreciate it, Judge. Thank you. I have 3 cases on the docket, Judge. The first one is Mr. Chandler Allen. He's here. 25 CT 1713.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, we'd like to leave this one set with subpoenas if possible.
All right. State?
And are we, what was that date then?
This is Mr. Allen.
No, what date were you requesting?
February.
The next one with subpoenas.
State's ready, Your Honor.
All right, February 19th at 1:30 with subpoenas.
That's at 1:30, right, Judge?
It is at 1:30 in the afternoon. So,
Okay.
Mr. Allen, make sure you're back on that date at 1:30 and stay in touch with Mr. Catalinic, okay?
I'll see you later.
Thank you.
All right, man. Bye-bye. The next one that I have, Your Honor, he's not present. David Dowdy, D-O-W-D-Y. There's 25 CT 1933, and he has a traffic infraction, 25 TR 9725. Your Honor, we'd like to leave that one set with subpoenas as well. Hopefully there's will be a play, but I'd just like to leave it set with subpoenas.
State.
No objection, Your Honor, state's ready.
All right. February 19th at 1:30
Thank you, sir.
with subpoenas.
And the last one that I have, Judge, is Connie Gliott, G-L-I-O-T-T, 25 MM, 2595 and 2596. Judge, I believe that's going to be a plea, so if we can set that as well for the 19th without subpoenas.
Okay. State.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, February 19th at 1:30 without.
Judge, thank you for your time.
All right, thank you, Mr. Catalani.
All right, see you.
Mr. Harper?
Judge, if I can call Christopher Cash, 25 NN 3066. Judge, I don't believe that he's on the docket, but he's scheduled for court today and he is present. There's been a changeover in prosecutors assigned to this particular case, and I discussed it with Ms. Burns. If she can substantiate what I'm telling her and talk to the previous prosecutor, we might be able to resolve this, but I'd ask to set this for the next judge pretrial. If I'm
Next judge pretrial day.
It is 25 MM 3066, Christopher Cash. He was, you can see that the minute sheets reflected that today was his court date, but it wasn't assigned a court date, and he's not on the docket, but he is scheduled for today.
We'll get that fixed. State, any objection to March 2nd?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Cash, we'll go ahead and continue your case to March 2nd at 9 a.m. Make sure you're back on that day.
And Judge, I'm covering for Mr. Cobb, Pamela Kelly, 25 MM 1540.
I'm not the person.
Yes, sir.
No, we can go ahead and just say.
Morning, Ms.
Judge,
Kelly.
I think the state might have an announcement on this.
Well, Judge, the announcement the state has in 25 MM 1540 is that Mr. Cobb did file a C4 motion, and the state's not going to be able to traverse that. So if the court wants to go ahead and have that C4 motion this afternoon, the state will not, or this, right now, the state will not be traversing this case.
Okay.
Then, Your Honor, I'll ask that the charges be dismissed.
Take a quick look at the motion. I would agree with you, Mr. Harper.
It's a C4.
When did you file that, Mr. Harper?
I have no idea.
Judge, I had that he filed it on December the 1st. That's the e-file date I had from the copy I got. Maybe it has.
Oh, here it is. All right. And the state is not traversing the motion?
We are not, Your Honor.
All right. I'll go ahead and grant the defendant's motion to dismiss.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I
Thank
have.
you, Mr. Harper. Thank you, Ms. Kelly. Mr. Powell, or Mr. Howell. Go ahead and take Mr. Howell first, then Mr. Powell. Or however you guys want to do it. Good morning.
First matter I have is Linda Holmes. There's a waiver of appearance on file for Ms. Holmes. It's 25 CT 2146. And so I'm asking for a continuance. We did receive discovery. I do need to go through video, so asking for a one-time continuance.
State, any objection?
You said what?
82.
No objection, Your Honor.
March 4th at 9 a.m.
Next matter I have is William Burns. It's 25 MM 2345.
Yes, sir.
And just we're back and forth on a motion date. We're trying to get that set with your office. I am requesting continuance, but we do need to hear the motion day. I was going to ask if either you had a judge trial date or a miscellaneous. I know these are probably questions for your JA, but I believe you had one March 2nd. I was just going to see if there was a morning availability for that day for them.
It would be the afternoon on March 2nd.
Okay. And then I know the 17th, I was in a child hearsay hearing in Santa Rosa County. I think the next one was April 6th. I'll just get with your JA and we'll see if we can.
State?
I don't know if there was other judge trial dates that maybe we could hear it sooner, though, if you would rather have it a judge trial date.
So,
Your
State,
Honor,
what's
if
the
we,
position?
this case is getting very old, and I know we had this motion hearing set in December, and then it was agreed to continue that motion hearing. The state would object to it being heard in April, and I have been engaged trying to set up that date, because at that point, the case is almost a year old. If we could find a sooner date to hear that motion hearing, but the state is ready for trial, so.
You have to file. We have motions also, motions in limine for trial.
Yes.
We want to make sure.
Have those been filed?
We haven't, it's not set for trial, but we do have pending.
So on the
trial
day that
motions.
defense counsel setting his motion, we are also going to have our motions in limine, because at this stage, this is either trial or plea. We're past that point. So we are preparing for trial, and I know they have a motion, so we can do our motions in limine for trial, and whatever motion that defense counsel has that same day.
Okay.
And then we're going to proceed to trial.
And you're not available on March 2nd, Mr. Powell?
Judge, I could be there in the morning, but I would not be able to be there in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Were you all, what's the judge trial date?
We also want to do that, or a jury trial, or
Hold on.
Your client waiving the, you want to do judge trial, is that where you're at?
I know we roundtable that.
I'll be out of the office on the 17th.
I think we'd be okay with a judge trial, but we do have these motions in limine.
Well, I was thinking about putting the motions on a judge trial date so we can get it heard
Yes.
in the either month of February or month of March.
That's fine, Your Honor.
I do believe we only have that one that was set today and from yesterday as a judge trial, Your Honor.
What was that, Ms. Burns?
I believe there's only one judge trial is set from 3/2 and today so far, so on that judge trial date.
If the court is fine hearing the motions and then having the trial after, it's fine. I mean, it's all the same issues. It's up to the court. And I don't know if defense counsel's fine with that either, but we could do that all at the same time. But I suspect after the motions and the trial, it could end up being a good portion of the whole day. Yeah, I can't do that. He already has a burden.
So when are y'all wanting to set this case for trial?
Your Honor, if we could, depending on the defense's availability, I know with Mr.
Because we're not going to be able to schedule these
Yeah.
hearings right now.
Yeah.
As far as
And what-
today's pretrial,
What's the judge trial date in March? Is that date available?
Judge trial date is 3/16.
Your Honor, maybe something similar to what we just did with Mr. Garrett.
And Judge, I know the problem with the 6th, I was out of town for kids' spring break that week.
Your jury trial week, Your Honor, we set it for a third, just special set that on a Thursday of your jury trial week.
for March?
Does that work for Mr. Powell?
I'm sorry, what date
What's the Thursday of your,
My March jury trial week?
yes, sir? Or you can do Wednesday, I'm just saying, especially a set day.
February 26th is a Thursday, on the 24th trial week. 26th is a Thursday. And then 19th would be for Thursday, March 16th trial.
February 26th.
Y'all wanting to try the case in February? Is that what I'm hearing?
Your Honor, I do believe.
I'm just trying to get the motions heard, and we could do a judge trial after the motion,
I believe this trial week is getting,
Can we do the motion, I guess, based on what Mr. Powell just said, can we specially set the motions during your trial week of Thursday or Wednesday? We need to get the motion set.
Right. I'm not going to commit to setting the motions during my trial week, because there's going to be a lot of trials going.
I'll just get on an email with your JA and we'll work it out.
That sounds like it'll work. So what do we all want to do as far as today is concerned? Are we continuing it to March 4th?
That's
Or are we
what I was.
setting it with subpoenas in February?
Your Honor, if we want to set it for 2/19, the state wouldn't object to setting it 3/2 with that anticipation that we will have the hearing set. I mean, if we need to set it 2/19 with subs to make sure those hearings are set by then, we can do that, Your Honor, just to keep it moving, but with the availability, I'm not sure where to go.
I mean, if we set it with subpoenas for February, we're trying it in February.
If, I can tell you, I have a trial right now with Judge Drake on the 23rd, I believe, with final plea day on the 20th.
We won't object this final time for Mr. Powell if he takes continuance, but we need to get this set. I think he understands that, and we can work together to get the date set.
All right, so we'll continue this to March 4th at 9 a.m. That'll be the last continuance. And go ahead and reach out today to Jeannie to go ahead and start coordinating those motions so we can get those set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, what was your trial cycle for your March?
For March?
Yes, sir.
Judge trial 3/16, jury trial is March 23rd.
And docket day is on March 18th.
Thank you, Judge.
Is that all you got, Mr. Powell?
I believe so.
All right, thank you, Mr. Powell.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
You too. Mr. Howell.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Your Honor, I just got two cases. State, John Howell on behalf of Ms. Bizzell, B-I-Z-Z-E-L-L, 2025 CT 2432. Your Honor, we've got a motion to suppress draft, and I'm meeting with my client tomorrow, probably get it filed, but we're also working on a plea, just request a continuance to 3/4, probably have it resolved by then.
All right, State?
Your Honor, the state would have no objection.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m.
Then, Your Honor, the last one, State v. Harding, Harding, John Howell on behalf of Ty Harding, 2025 CT 2321. Your Honor, there's two matters, or two issues, not issues, there's two items on this case. Kind of waiting on a little bit of discovery from this, I guess it's the state. So, Your Honor, request a continuance on that regard to March 4th, but also, Your Honor, there is a pending proposed order in front of you, and I could resubmit it. Your Honor, my client has agreed to monitoring, particular type of monitoring that the state and I, my client, and pretrial, we've all agreed, so. Am I saying that right?
So, Judge, at first appearance, a condition of Mr. Harding's bond was, I'm sorry, I'm pulling it up, I think it was monthly reporting.
In person, correct.
Monthly in-person reporting. The state, if with your Honor's consent, is okay with removing that monthly reporting requirement because Mr. Harding lives in Pinellas County. But we would add the scram monitor to that. So, Your Honor, if the court's okay with it, we would submit an order to the court removing the monthly reporting requirement, but adding the scram. And if you could get the scram in the next, week, because I think he has to come from Pinellas County and get it put on. So if the court in the order would order him to come in the next week and get a scram monitor, we would ask the court to remove the monthly report, the in-person reporting requirements.
If y'all want to go ahead and send me a proposed order, I'll go ahead and get that signed whenever I get it.
Yes, sir. And Your Honor, Ms. Sharpless, if you don't mind, I did speak with the reporting company in Milton. They said they can hire someone in his county, so he doesn't have to travel over here to do it.
Oh, he doesn't.
But I'll put all that in
Okay.
the proposal.
That's,
And
well,
send it to you.
yeah, we'll come up with a time
Perfect.
for this.
Okay, perfect.
All right, and we're going to set Mr. Harding's case for March 4th?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So who's going to go ahead and submit that order?
Mr.
I will, Your Honor.
Okay,
I'll
perfect.
send it to Ms. Sharpless and we'll get it circulated to you.
Sounds good.
And then, Your Honor, on the March 4th date, that's just a continued to March
That's
4th.
it, yeah, that's just
Okay,
a pretrial
perfect.
date.
Okay, that's all, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Howell.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day. Mr. Inges. We'll get to you all shortly on Zoom.
First of all, Your Honor, I have Brittany Armour, case number 25MM2890. Your Honor, Ms. Armour has a internal competency evaluation. It's going to be scheduled with Dr. McDonald, and our office signed off on that on January 20th. So she's going to call, Ms. Armour is going to call my office today and get Dr. McDonald's information, and contact her and get that scheduled.
Okay.
So I'm asking for a continuance, full cycle.
State?
Your Honor, the state has no objection to continuance. Ms. Trini? No objection to a continuance, Your Honor, though, to get that call.
All right. Ms. Armour will continue your case to March 4th at 9 a.m. Make sure you're back on that date and go ahead and make sure you make that appointment, okay?
Oh, I will, thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Next, Your Honor, I have Jenna Rose Camp. It's 25 CT 2161. Apparently, Miss Camp is now in custody, Your Honor, at our jail and was not transported. She was released from Escambia jail and then transferred over to our jail. However, for some reason, she was not transported.
Last name Camp?
Camp?
She's not on my docket.
She's not on your docket. What's the case number?
What's the first name?
Jenna Rosa. Jenna Rosa. Jenna Rose.
What's the case number?
It's one word, J-E.
All right. And PD's office is appointed in that case?
Yes, Your Honor. We were, I guess she was found not indigent, and then she was later found indigent, and we were appointed.
What are you requesting, Ms. Trinity?
Full cycle continuance.
State?
Oh, Your Honor, no objection to a continuance.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m., or excuse me, March 2nd.
Your Honor, going back to Brittany Armour, is that March 4th or March 2nd?
Technically, it should be March 2nd, but we told her March 4th.
Okay. Next, Your Honor, I have a Spanish-speaking.
We have an interpreter on the way because we also have a Canadian interpreter.
Okay.
So if you can take one or two others.
Sure, yeah. Okay, next, Your Honor, I have David Aguirre, He has two cases in front of you, Your Honor. 25 CT 2283, he is present and approaching. Your Honor, in case number 25 CT 2283, he is going to withdraw his previously entered plea of not guilty and enter a plea of no contest and accept the state's offer. And, so did you come ask the offer?
Your Honor, the state's offer is an adjudication of guilt, $300 in court cost. He placed on 6 months administrative leave, and on that, administrative probation, Your Honor. And on that probation to serve 10 days in the Okaloosa County Jail.
Okay. And that's for 25 CT 2283.
Yes, Your Honor, and there'd be a $100 cost defense.
What about 25 CT 2301?
In that case, Your Honor, the client is going to plead no contest and accept the state's offer, which is an adjudication of guilt and $300 in court costs, and there'd be a $50 cost defense.
All right, and that's the state's agreement for that case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And Your Honor, just for the record, I'd like to put on the record that my client is on probation in a federal case, and I am not sure exactly how this plea is going to affect that case.
Okay. Mr. Aguirre, your attorney indicates that you want to go ahead and plead no contest and accept the offer from the state. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please state your full name and date of birth.
David Aguirre, 9/13/1980.
And sir, were you here this morning when I explained everyone's rights?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or other medication?
No, sir.
Do you have any questions regarding the rights you're giving up by entering this plea?
No, sir.
Do you believe you've had enough time to speak with Ms. Tringus about the plea and get any questions you may have answered?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Tringus indicated that you're currently on federal probation.
Yes, sir.
And she indicated she doesn't know at this time what effect, if any, this plea will have on that federal probation. You understand that this could?
They already know about this. Federal probation already knows about this.
Okay.
I'm on the ankle monitor right now.
Okay.
They know. That's why I violated federal because, and they put me on the ankle monitor because.
Okay. I guess what I'm saying is I don't know if this will violate your federal probation or not.
Oh, no.
You have that information.
No,
I
they
don't.
know about it.
Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, do you think it's in your best interest to enter this plea today?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Aguirre, I will find your plea to be freely and voluntarily entered. In 25 CT 2283, I will adjudicate you guilty. Place you on 6 months of administrative probation. As a special condition of that probation, you're to serve 10 days in the Okaloosa County Jail. You're going to pay $300 in court costs and a $100 cost of defense.
Your Honor, one more thing, if we can, no objection to weekends?
Your Honor, I wouldn't object to weekends, but, with probation, set that
Okay.
up.
So, Mr. Aguirre, you're going to pay those amounts within 90 days in that 10-day jail sentence. You can serve that on weekends. You're going to have to coordinate that with your probation officer, okay? 25 CT 2301, I will adjudicate you guilty. Order that you pay $300 in court costs and a $50 cost of defense, also within 90 days, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, you will need to be fingerprinted by the bailiff, and you'll have to check in with probation within 24 hours with that QR code. Yes, sir? Thank you, Mr. Aguirre.
And just as a side judge, I just confirmed with looking at and we're not any longer with federal, it's not gonna be a thing, they won't cut it off in jail or anything.
Perfect.
He's not going to jail today.
Right, but even when he does his weekends, it's not, it's gonna be cut off, has to get put back.
Yes, exactly, that's why we're doing the 6 months probation.
Perfect.
Yep, thank you. And then, Your Honor, I have one inmate who is Spanish speaking, and then my other case is also Spanish speaking.
All right, do we have that? Let's take the defendant in the gallery real quick.
Angel Cruz Martinez. Your Honor, this case has been continued. Is there, we don't have an offer.
What's that?
Martine? It's Cruz.
What?
Cruz.
Two.
Right.
How old are you? 16. Okay, Your Honor, he is 16. His mother is present.
And Ms. Cardenas, let me swear you in real quick. Are we translating Spanish today? Spanish?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Cardenas, do you swear or affirm that you will truthfully and accurately translate English to Spanish and Spanish to English for purposes of today's hearing?
I do.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And Mom, what's your full name?
Miriam Martinez Rivera.
Okay. All right, what are we doing, Ms. Tringus?
I'm waiting for an offer, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if you want to pass it, I'm going to come up with an offer, I think.
All right. Mr. Cruz, we're going to pass your case for just a minute. Go ahead and have a seat. We'll call you back up. You want to do the inmate real quick, Ms. Tringus?
If I may have a moment with him, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Stop this.
Ms. Tringus, while you do that, I'm going to call a couple of these Zoom cases, okay? Mr. Albritton?
Good morning, Judge Reed. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well, Judge. I appreciate it. I apologize for being in the car. I hate trying to do this stuff from the car, but I'm triple booked today at Judge Wells, and I'm headed back to Bay County now. But I've got the state of Florida versus Mark Fromm, F-R-O-M-M.
Yes, sir.
And in this case, Your Honor, we've recently filed a demand for specific discovery, seeking some video evidence that we believe that the law enforcement officers have. We would request the 3-4 date.
Stay.
Your Honor, I have no objection to a continuance. Again, state has provided everything that's in the discovery, but we will, before stating to the court that we don't have that footage, we will make sure we either get it or clarify that it does not exist, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Albritton will go ahead and continue Mr. Fromm's case to March 4th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it. I hope y'all have a great day.
You too. Thank you, sir. Mr. Cromie?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
I've got one case with you. It's Ryan Hensey. It's, see, 25 CT 2288.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's first time up case. The state's made an offer for adjudication and court costs if we can get a driver's license squared away. So I'm going to ask to continue that. He's working on getting that child support hold lifted.
State, any objection?
No objection.
All right, March 4th at 9 a.m. for Mr. Hensey.
All right. Appreciate it, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Crummy. Mr. Ramey, that leaves you.
Well, good morning, Your Honor. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you doing?
Making progress, Judge. Thank you for asking.
Good.
Judge, first case I have is State versus Charles Arden, 25-2264 CT and 25-2265 CT. I believe it's the first time up. We've received discovery. I'm in the process of reviewing it with my client. We could continue it to the March 4th date. I'm hopeful we'll have resolution by that date.
State?
No objection. Continuing, Your Honor.
March 4th at 9 a.m. for Mr. Arden.
Our next case is State of Florida versus Shannon Brown is in the audience. Case number is 251864. If she could approach with her pretrial diversion contract and her backup plea, that's been executed and is ready to go forward.
Your Honor. Your Honor,
State?
I don't believe that's been signed. I also, has it been signed, Your Honor?
I'm checking. Not yet.
If we could briefly pass this case,
Yeah.
let me check that over.
Ms. Brown, if you can have a seat, we'll call you back up in a little bit. All right, who's next? Mr. Brown.
Next case, Your Honor, is State versus Nathan Gregory, 251867 CT. That's the case where the state had subpoenaed some medical records. I'm not sure what the status of that receipt is at this point, so I would defer to the state.
Your Honor, we did, serve, the hospital. We should be getting those records no later than Friday. We just haven't received them back from the hospital, Your Honor.
Okay.
But they do have on the subpoena ducis tecum until Friday to deliver those to us, so that's the status where the state is today.
So what do y'all want to do?
Request a
I would,
continuance.
Continue?
I'd move to continue to the March 4th date.
All right. So, Mr. Gregory, we're going to go ahead and continue your case to March 4th at 9 a.m.
Your Honor, yes, sir, I got court, Pensacola at 1 o'clock that same day.
Okay.
Is there anything we can do with that?
Court's going to be in the morning at 9 a.m. We can try and call your case early so you can get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Make court in Pensacola.
Just like the time I was 12.
Normally, it doesn't take this long.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to do March 4th at 9 a.m.
Yes, sir.
All
Thank you, Your
right,
Honor.
see you back here then.
Yes, sir.
Next case, Your Honor, is State versus Alicia Drake, 251215 We submitted a plea in abstention that was approved by Ms. Burns, and I believe she has it to deliver to the court.
One moment, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, the state, this written plea agreement, just want to clarify with the court that count 1 was a driving while license suspended or revoked, and count 2 was the false name or identification. State is going to dismiss a no cross on count 1, the driving or license suspended, and the written plea agreement only pertains to count 2, the false name or identification.
Okay.
May I approach?
Yes, ma'am.
Alicia Drake.
Thank you, Ms. Branch. In regards to the court costs of $300, how long is your client requesting to pay those, Mr. Randy?
3rd days would be fine, Judge.
State?
Your Honor, I have no objection to 90 days.
We normally just do 90, so I'll just put within 90 on here.
That'd be great, thank you.
All right, I'll accept the plea for Ms. Drake.
Next case, Your Honor, is State versus Robin Hamblin, 25983 CT, and companion traffic case 254459. We had worked out a really nice plea for her, but we lost communication with her a couple of months ago. She has a waiver on file. Perhaps Your Honor would want to revoke that waiver and have her present on the 4th of March, and we'll do everything we can to continue to try to find her.
Let's go ahead and set her for February 19th at 1:30 without subpoenas. Does that work for you, Mr. Ramey?
Yes, sir.
State?
That's fine with the state judge.
She'll have to be present at that court date since it's not a
Yes.
pretrial conference.
May I appear by Zoom for that, Your Honor?
You may, Mr. Raymond, based on the
Thank you,
circumstances
sir.
we previously discussed.
Yes, sir, I appreciate it. Next case, Your Honor, is State versus David Hillis, 25-2028. That's with Ms. Burns, and we agreed on taking some short depositions in that case, and those have been set for March 20th at 1:30.
Okay.
So I would ask for a date after that for judge pretrial.
Mr. Ramey?
Yes, ma'am.
Did want to let you know that, H's are now Ms. Sharps's case.
Okay.
So I will be passing along that information to her.
What's forward?
Further,
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for letting me know.
So do you all want to set this for the April pretrial?
That'd be fine with me, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's fine with the state.
Okay, April 1st at 9 a.m.
And next case, Your Honor, is State of Florida versus Gabriel Hillman, 25-1068 CT. We worked out a plea and abstention. Ms. Burns has that. We rolled his fingerprints back in early December before I had surgery, so they should be of the record. But we did put in an abundance of caution in the plea that he's to roll his fingerprints as a condition of probation.
State?
Your Honor, yes, we had sent a previous written plea agreement to Your Honor, and you said to add that. So Mr. Ramey did add that, and I do have it signed.
Perfect. Yes, ma'am. All right, I'll accept the plea. For Mr. Hillman. All right, you got anybody else, Mr. Rainey?
Just Ms. Brown, Your Honor, and I'm not sure what the delay on that was or if it's been completed at this point.
We're going to go ahead and take a quick case for Mr. Tringus, and then we'll come right back to you, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rainey.
Okay, Your Honor. Allison Tringus on behalf of Antelmo Apolinar Lopez, case number 25CT2132. Your Honor, my client is going to withdraw his previously entered plea of not guilty and entered plea of no contest to the charges of driving without a valid driver's license and DUI, accept the state's offer, which is an adjudication of guilt, 90 days in the Okaloosa County Jail, 1 year, 11 months, 29 days probation, a $4,000 fine, court costs in the amount of $651.73, 50 hours of community service, a scram monitor for 90 days, multi-offender DUI school, 1 session of the victim impact panel, driver's license suspension of 6 months, a vehicle impound of 30 days, an interlock device for 24 months, and a $100 cost of defense. And Your Honor, he does have an ICE hold.
So you said impound for how long?
Impound is for 30 days.
And then interlock for?
For 24 months.
24 months?
Mr. Ringus, I do apologize. If you could repeat that offer.
Okay, sure. An adjudication of guilt, 90 days in the Okaloosa County Jail, 11 months, 29 days probation, a $4,000 fine, court costs in the amount of $651.73, community service work, 50 hours, scram monitor for 90 days, multi-offender DUI school, 1 session of the victim impact panel, a 6-month driver's license suspension, a 30-day vehicle impound, an interlock device for 24 months, and the $100 cost of defense.
What number DUI, the suspension may be incorrect. What number DUI is it?
I'm showing a prior DUI conviction 2221,
Only one?
and then one from 2006.
So this is a third?
If this is, that's what I saw, but.
Yeah. That's what we have.
D6.
That's what I'm asking.
And they're inside of 10. The D6 is for 10 years.
He's going back, most likely, Your Honor, to Mexico, so I would agree to D6.
So,
Third DUI within 10 years, the D6 is for 10 years.
the license is suspended for 10 years?
Yes, sir.
Who's that? I can have many. Would that?
Mr. Collins, are you sure it's 10 years and not
I'm
5?
gonna look it up myself, Your Honor.
That's accurate.
Should be 3/22/28. It's, parens 2A3. Be 22.28, 2A3.
It is a 10-year. That's what you're showing, Mr. Collins?
Yes, sir. Third within 10, third DUI within 10 years of any prior conviction.
Yep. Okay. All right.
My client will still take it to Your Honor.
Mr. Lopez, your attorney indicates that you want to go ahead and plea no contest and accept the offer from the state. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, did they explain your rights to you back in the jail?
The interpreter is going to repeat
Yes, ma'am.
about what?
Let me go ahead and explain your rights to you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, I can appoint one to represent you. You have the right to a trial by jury, at which the state would have to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. And you have the right to confront witnesses against you. If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest today, you'll be giving up the right to call witnesses in your defense and the right to present any defenses you may have. If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest to certain offenses, the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles may suspend your license. If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, you can give up the right to appeal all issues in your case, except for that of an illegal sentence. If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest to the charges against you, it could affect your immigration status, up to and including deportation. And finally, if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest to a charge involving domestic violence, which these are, it could affect your ability to purchase or possess a firearm. Do you understand those rights, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Apolinar Lopez, are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or other medication today?
No.
Do you have any questions regarding the rights you're giving up by entering this plea?
No.
Have you had enough time to speak with Ms. Tringus regarding the plea and get any questions you may have answered? Do you have any further questions, Mr. Apolinar Lopez?
No.
And sir, do you believe it's in your best interest to enter this plea today?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Apolinar Lopez, I will find your plea to be freely and voluntarily entered. I will adjudicate you guilty of both count 1 and count 2. You'll be sentenced to 90 days in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for all time served. You'll be placed on 11 months and 29 days of probation. As a condition of your probation, you're to pay a $4,000 fine, $651.73 in court costs. You're to complete 50 hours of community service. You'll be subject to a scram monitor for a period of 90 days. You need to complete the multi-offender DUI school, 1 session of the victim impact panel. Your driver's license will be suspended for a period of 10 years. You'll be subject to a 30-day vehicle impound. You'll be subject to ignition interlock for a period of 24 months. There's going to be a $100 cost of defense as well that you need to pay during your probationary term. Mr. Apolinar Lopez, you will need to be fingerprinted by the court deputy, and then he'll provide you with a QR code for you to check in with probation within 24 hours of your release from the Okaloosa County Jail.
Your Honor, he does have an ICE hold, so can he check in 24 hours upon his release from ICE custody?
Probation?
That would be better for him.
Okay. Then 24 hours upon you being released from any immigration hold.
So am I gonna get something? Where are you going?
Thank you, Mr. Apolinar Lopez. Best of luck to you, sir. Is Miss Brown ready?
Yes, Your Honor. I do see there was 2 copies in here. One was signed, one was unsigned, so there was a little bit of confusion, but should be ready, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Brown, if you want to approach the podium.
That's what it is.
And Judge Clary, for the record, Russ Ramey on behalf of Shannon Brown in case number 25-1864. Ms. Brown is prepared to go forward with an executed pretrial diversion contract and backup plea.
Yes.
Your Honor, there's still the same issue there was last time. That Mr. Ramey, the pretrial diversion contract isn't signed by you. It's signed by the defendant, but not you.
There's no place on the pretrial diversion contract for my signature.
It's on the last page, under the defendant's signature. I mean, and I'll double check, there is multiple places.
There's not, there's a line for a witness, but not for defendant's attorney, so we don't sign them over here, so I didn't think about me having to sign that, but would like for this to go forward today.
I have the plea is signed.
Yes, ma'am.
If the defendant has signed and counsel acknowledges that he represents her and he's counseled her on this plea, then I think we can go forward.
Okay.
Judge, I have counseled her on multiple occasions on this. She wants to do it. I believe it to be in her best interest. And I would ask you to go forward with accepting the diversion contract and the backup plea.
I'll accept that.
Please sign, Your Honor. Is this okay? May I approach?
Yes, ma'am.
There's only three. So. There's only three pages. I am approaching, Your Honor, and Miss Brown, here is that other copy. Let me make sure you got that. This one might be unsigned one. Oh, okay. I should keep this. Make sure, I'll just go through and make sure everything's in there.
Thank you, Ms. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ms. Brown. Ms. Burns just handed me a signed plea agreement and a signed pretrial diversion contract. Is that your signature on both of these documents?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did anybody force, threaten, or coerce you into signing either the plea agreement or the pretrial diversion contract?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Find that they're freely and voluntarily entered,
Yes, sir.
and I will accept both. All right. So, Ms. Brown, you just need to follow the terms and conditions of that pretrial diversion contract, and that should resolve your case.
Sounds good, thank you.
All right. Best of luck to you, Ms. Brown.
Thanks.
And Your Honor, that's all I have with you this morning, my big excuse, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Raymond.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you.
You too. Bye.
Thank you.
Mr. Garrett? Looks like we got Mr. Hill.
Yeah, didn't we leave him set for trial?
Let me double check. Yes, he's set for trial, well, set for February 19th at 1:30 with subpoenas. Morning, ma'am. Or good afternoon, excuse me. All right, Mr. Garrett?
Yes, Your Honor. Chris Garrett on behalf of Ms. Champion Lowe, case number is 26CT126. We're here today because I filed a motion to allow her to travel while on pretrial services. Did Your Honor have a chance to review the motion that I filed?
I did.
Okay. And basically, it's all said in the motion, Your Honor. Just to correct one minor thing here, she did clarify that her husband is not active duty. He's a military contractor in Kuwait with the Kuwaiti Air Force. He has a supervisory position doing aircraft maintenance. And Your Honor, she did confirm that if, you know, she did have this trip planned before her arrest. She was on pretrial services, but argued that she is innocent until proven guilty. He's been gone since the beginning of October, so she hasn't seen her husband since October, about 4 months. He will have a chance for vacation in September, and his contract won't be up until February of next year. So, you know, if she misses this trip, if she's not able to travel on pretrial services, her case is brand new, probably talking 4 to 6 months in the future. It will probably be at least September before she's able to see him again. And to address any concerns the state might have about alcohol consumption while in Kuwait, Ms. Champion Lowe told me, and Google just confirmed, alcohol is completely illegal in Kuwait. It's also going to be during the month of Ramadan, so doing anything in public, generally even for Westerners, is not allowed. And she just very much asked that she be allowed to go see her husband in Kuwait.
Ms. Burns?
Your Honor, this travel arrangement, as it stands right now, is for about a month and a week or so.
3 weeks.
A month and 3 weeks, almost 2 months, Your Honor. The state would object to allowing this type of travel while these proceedings are going on, while this is a fairly new case. this seems as though now this case is gonna get continued for months and months and months. She's going to Kuwait, there'll be no way to reach her.
Hold on a minute.
Pretrial will not have supervision over here. The state doesn't object if we can reach an agreement to working that out with probation, to work out that travel arrangement, if she entered a plea. However, the state is gonna object while we're in the middle of these proceedings to allow a travel this extensive, 2 months. That's a continuance for another 2 months before the defendant will even be back to prepare for her case. Your Honor, so therefore, the state is gonna object to this type of travel while pretrial services, and then again, the state would not object to after the defendant entering a plea in this case or a resolution to working out that travel with probation.
Okay. Mr. Garrett?
Your Honor, she was arrested on January 16th, so about 2-3 weeks ago. We don't have any discovery whatsoever. I think the case will probably go on for 2 to 3 months, whether she travels or not. In addition, she doesn't have to be here for me to work on her case. So as soon as we get discovery, we'll start, as in every case, working towards a resolution. And Your Honor, she has a return ticket. We provided that to the court. Alcohol is illegal there. I think the laws are very, very strict otherwise. I don't think there's any credible concern that she's going to offend or consume alcohol while in Kuwait. Obviously, she would be subject to random drug and breath testing once she returns. We just asked Your Honor, allow her to travel as it was previously. She didn't get arrested and then plan this. It was previously scheduled. And it is also quite expensive.
Your Honor, again, this type of travel is a hindrance to the case in regards to, it's 2 months from 2 weeks from now when she'll even leave. She's going for a month and 3 weeks. That puts this case beginning at its stage in April. There's a lot of different factors, however, she will be traveling to Kuwait. The state is going to object on pretrial services, and again, we can try to expedite this to allow her to pled, to travel with probation, and get that figured out prior to allowing her to leave for 2 months and then beginning the case.
Very last thing, I don't think she's even scheduled for pretrial until March 2nd. She'd be back on March 5th. I think that's going to be her first court date.
If she's,
When does, it is
Your Honor, my apologies.
26 CT 126.
Your Honor, my apologies too, not to be disingenuous to the court. It is 3 weeks of travel as it is scheduled with the travel right now, not a month and 3 weeks.
Okay. All right. I'm going to grant the defendant's motion at this time. She has no criminal history, no history or concerns of her failing to appear. I don't see this travel hindering the progression of this case, but just so everyone's aware, the court's not going to take into consideration the fact that you were gone for 3 weeks in terms of, the time it takes to prepare for this case. So,
yes, sir.
Mr. Garrett's going to be doing the work while you're over there. You're still subject to all the terms and conditions of your bond while you're over visiting your husband, but I will grant the motion at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, what is her bond, just so there's no complications? Is she on, what type of bond does she have? I'm just trying to resolve any issues that could arise.
She has. She's on pretrial services, no drugs or alcohol without a prescription, and she's subject to random testing.
All right, so pretrial is not gonna have, I don't know how, if she's subject to weekly reporting or whatever, that needs to be cleaned up here today, however the court's gonna do it. And if
She'll still need to report by phone.
Yes, Your Honor. See something to call.
Your Honor.
I guess they would have fun over there at work, so I'm trying, I've been in different places, so. It's tougher than normal, though, I will say that.
You're still going to be required to report by phone.
Yes, sir. Your
All
Honor,
communication is possible, it's just the time change.
Yes, ma'am.
upon her return, could we have just at least let pretrial know she has returned to get that pretrial services conditions back and starting again.
You'll have to notify your pretrial services officer within 24 hours of your return.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Mr. Garrett, if you could go ahead and do a proposed order?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe we'd already filed an order with the motion. Yes, it should have been filed.
Okay.
So, is it in there? Okay. It just, the order just said the defendant's motion is granted. Ms. Champion Lowe is allowed to travel away from February 13th, 2026 to Thursday, March 5th, 2026.
Okay, I'll go ahead and include the requirements that she's still subject to phone reporting and that she must notify her pretrial officer, pretrial services officer within 24 hours of her return.
I believe that's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Garrett.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Ms. Tringus, do we have anything else?
Just champion recall.
Yes, ma'am.
Cruz Martinez's case. Your Honor, in Mr. Cruz Martinez's case, 25 CT 2177, he's going to withdraw his previously entered plea of not guilty and plead no contest to the charge of reckless driving causing property damage or personal injury. And he will accept the state's offer, which is an adjudication of guilt.
Hold on. If y'all could please quiet down a little bit while we address this case, thank you.
An adjudication of guilt, 6 months probation, $365 in court costs, the advanced driver improvement course, and the court will reserve restitution for 6 months.
And can we set the restitution hearing today, about 60 days from today, Your Honor?
60 days or 6 months?
I want to reserve for 6 months, but if you have a date on your calendar, can we just set the restitution hearing today so we can subpoena everyone?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
We're setting the restitution hearing.
Does April 6th work?
That should be fine, Your Honor.
All right, April 6th at 1:30 for that hearing?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. but you should have that QR code. You gotta check in with probation within 24 hours using that code, okay? All right, best of luck to you, Mr. Cruz. Thank you. What happened last time?